Christian, we're just letting you know we figured out the problem. I noticed earlier when it wouldn't start anymore, I tinkered with the fuses. Sometimes on these Fords, the fuses get oxidized and dirty, and you got to kind of like pull it out and stick it back in for it to make a good contact. Tried that, the key didn't start. I tried the relay next, pulled it out, put it back in, cleaned it up, didn't start. So I went back over here to the inertial damper switch, and that's the piece he installed. That's the little switch that you push the button down to click it in. And I noticed that as soon as I touched it, I moved it around or whatever, and it started. So I unplugged it, and look what I find in here. The plug is so melted and destroyed. I'm amazed that he even got it. Let's see if I can focus that. I'm amazed that he got it to go in. So we're gonna have to replace the plug, and I'm gonna take that out to see if that got damaged again. But we're just documenting what's going on. If you're getting that, sometimes it'll start, sometimes it won't. Check this plug, because this one's like, look at it, it's cracked on the back side and melted. So this connection is getting super hot, which triggers this to come up. That way, the little thing to come up, the button, so that it will stop sending current to the fuel pump. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to replace this pigtail, cut it, resolder a brand new one, shrink wrap it, put it back together. But for now, we're gonna take this off and examine this. Okay, we got the switch off. That's the little button we press in. I'm flipping it around. Looking really good in there. Doesn't look damaged at all. So the new one probably hasn't been connected long enough to get destroyed like the way the old one did. So we're going to replace the pigtail. Not this piece, the piece that plugs into the car. That's what we're going to replace, and we're going to call and see if AutoZone has that in stock, and we'll go from there. So that was the first problem I found. Hopefully that was the only problem. But that's what's cutting off the power to the fuel pump, because those connections are so degraded and destroyed that sometimes it touches and sometimes it don't. Okay, this will be the first part of my video. Hopefully there won't be a second part. If we plug this in and it hasn't given us any trouble, then we'll call it good. Alrighty.